isn't it? There it is. It's live. Hey guys, Calvin couldn't make it today. He had something come up where he's doing some packing, stuff like that. So I found out, I sat down at Denny's at, what was it, 5:30? And all of a sudden I look at my deal and it's like, oh, Calvin said he can't stream tonight. So I reached out to a few of my friends, and thank you very much, Walter, is it?
Yes.
We always go by our channel names on Twitter, so I'm really not used to actual first names.
That's right. I have problems with it anyway. I have problems remembering names. I remember faces. I know who you are, but I have problems with names. So it's cool. Hey, I'm watching chat, man. Country Club showing up in chat. It's awesome.
Thank you guys for joining. I appreciate it. We got JT. We got Paul, Ken. Everybody's here. Thank you.
Yeah, I know. Most of these guys kick in on my morning show.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Sweet. Let's see, trying to find out what. Oh, it's back up on my. One of my drives doing a backup, so it's making the noise.
That's lovely.
So today I was supposed to be talking with Calvin about. I don't know if you saw that meme I sent you from the 3D printing group over on Facebook. So that was kind of a joke deal of, what was it? Let me bring that up here real quick. I'm so prepared today. Do I look like a guy who calibrates his printer? I just print things.
That's me. Yeah, that is me.
So me and Calvin started discussing it, and the conversation went, hey, do you do the E-step calibration on your printer all the time? And Calvin was like, no, I've done it one time. I'm like, I've never done it. And so we started talking about it, and I don't know how many times, especially on the G-Tech group, where people come on there that's pretty familiar with 3D printing, and it's like, you got to set your E-steps. You've got to do it on every roll of filament, and just continually doing that. And it's something that I've personally never had to do.
Yeah. No, I am also of the mind, set it and forget it. It's like Ron Popeil's, items that he sells. As a matter of fact, a couple of these printers back here have never been set. They just run how they are.
They just run for the most part. Now, I agree that there's a certain point, especially if you are doing like a factory type setting where you're doing a whole lot of printing. It's got to be it has to be perfect. I can completely understand it, but not to the point of every single roll, especially if you're using the same brand over and over. And to me, it just seems like overkill.
Well, and I could see, somebody like Prusa, where he's making, machine parts or something like that, needs the tolerance levels and all that. Every so many prints or whatever, going in and checking. Maybe not having to reset it, but checking it. I understand that.
Right.
But for me, no. I mean, unless it starts like printing off the side or, I'm getting zero extrusion, I don't even check it at all.
Yeah. I've honestly never checked it on any of my machines.
Jimmy, give me just a second. Let me get my headphones. I'm going to leave the mic here. But Kat keeps fussing. Well, she's not fussing. I'm not going to say she's fussing. She said that there's an echo on her end, and I don't want to mess that up. So
I'm hearing it on my end as well. That's the reason why I thought it was me, so I put these on.
I told you where mine were at, so it's going to take me a second.
I'm waiting to hear the avalanche.
Oh, stuff's crashing down. All right, so I got one that says headphones here. Let's see if it works.
Okay.
Do I have it?
Yep.
I don't know.
Sounded good. Better? I don't hear the echo anymore.
Hey, I can hear out the headphone. Hold on, I got them on backwards. All right, that's better.
now you look like a gangster.
Is that what that is?
You try to get that C-dub look, you know, your hat off to the side.
Oh, man, you know, I've only been wearing glasses for about a year and a half.
Up across your glasses.
I've only been wearing glasses for about a year, so
I'm on my road to get some right now. That's how bad mine are getting.
Well, I started, you know, like, okay, hold on. I can hear you in the headphones.
Yeah, I can hear you too.
It's also showing that rang out in my TV.
Really?
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Okay, never mind. I'm done. All right, let's move on to calibration. We should calibrate my headset.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, in a factory setting, when it comes to real professional type stuff, I can understand, you know, normal calibration every so often. But for us, hobby 3D printing, it's not that necessary.
Right. Yeah, no, and I agree. I mean, boy, this is weird with the headphones on. I'm sorry.
I know.
Kind of muted. It's kind of
like I'm going to take mine on. Okay.
Better watch it. Yeah, I mean, for the trinkets and stuff that I print, I mean, even when I printed some gears for my someday son-in-law's car, I mean, the tolerances weren't what's necessary for building a printer or some other thing. In a professional thing, in a manufacturing setting, I could see checking it, you know, every so often, have an interval that you check it in, just like any other machine that has to do something like that. But I still don't even think it would be required to set it every time, you know.
No. Yeah, plus it comes, especially from a hobby standpoint, you want to spend more time printing actual things. You don't want to spend your time, oh, wait a minute, this E-step needs one more whatever.
Yeah, right. Well, see, and Wellbot, and I don't know Wellbot's name, so I'm just going to call him Wellbot on here, said calibration is necessary for me, but I'm in a different kind of world to you guys.
Right.
So if that's the case, then that's the case. You know, but for the average everyday 3D printing nerd, shout out to Joel there, that's not necessary.
Well, Wellbot is kind of like the Jay's 2 cents of 3D printing, you know. He's to that next level.
Okay. I'm still under the beginning level. Under it, not at or above. I'm under the beginning level. So
that's pretty much where I'm still at.
Well, and the thing is, you know, I was talking about it. I can't even remember the guy's name at Murph. Was talking with him about it, and you're always a newbie because there's always new stuff. You know? I've been writing software for 22 years now, I guess it is, something like that. It's always new. Every time you turn around, there's new languages, there's new modules, there's new something. You know, and we saw that at Murph a lot. So
yeah, definitely. And that's one thing I really want to try getting out to Murph next year. I was hoping to be more in a position this year to do it, and it just didn't happen. So hopefully next year I can make it out there.
Yeah. I am planning, and as a lot of these guys know, yeah, Mars on the Rocks just said, man, everybody's here. Yeah, the whole country club's in the chat. But as these guys know, I'm trying my best to get to Earth this year. I want to go because I was
already there.
Well, no, not Murph, Earth. I'm not there yet.
I thought we were already on Earth.
Oh, Earth. Hey, stop making fun of my speech.
No,
hold on. Let me tell you a funny story. We were on chat the other day, and you know, I'm doing my live show or whatever, and this guy gets on there, and he's been on a couple times. He never says anything, but he's been there. And his name is Crisscross. And the first thing I thought of was the two little kids back in the day that did the rapping back and forth, Crisscross. But he said, where are you from? Because your English is so good. I can understand you so well. I'm like, it's so great that you can understand third grade English.
Oh man,
these guys are wonderful, man. I mean, they really are. Very,
yeah,
very
they
wonderful.
They are.
The whole community. But anyway, I'm trying to get to Earth. You want to go to Murph next year? I'm trying to get to Earth in June.
Yeah.
And I believe I'm going to make it. I mean, it's a shorter drive than it was to Indiana, and I drove to Indiana with my wife, so I think we're going to make it.
Where's it going to be at this year?
It's in Maryland.
Maryland.
Yeah, I'd have to look up the exact venue, but somewhere in Maryland.
That's close enough. Maryland's like what, 50 miles across?
Yeah, right. But the thing is, it's really funny because I think it was a 16.5-hour drive to Goshen, Indiana, and it's like 15 hours and 20 minutes to where this place is in Maryland. It's only like an hour difference for me.
Wow.
Yeah, we were talking about. I don't know if you know Kuntry3D.
Yeah,
Glenn, and a couple of us were kicking around the idea of having surf the Southern Rep Festival.
Yeah, Calvin's been wanting a Murph.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, I think we need one in all four corners of the United States.
Yeah, they honestly do need more of them.
Yeah, Cat's got it right. We need to get Jimmy to come to Earth as well.
Yeah, except right now with that new job, I'm going to be timed out for a little bit.
And it's funny you say that because my contract ends on my current contract May the 13th.
Oh, really?
And I have nothing lined up after that right now.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, it's okay. I mean, it happens. It's just, it's a bad time of year for a contract to end when you do state government work a lot. So,
oh, goodness.
Fiscal year stuff. Yeah, but we're getting there. But
well, hopefully there's still time for them to get things renewed.
Yeah. Well, this contract's actually with a private company. They're not renewing. They're losing lots of money every year. Really? So yeah, they're not gonna do it. So I know that's coming to an end. I'm just trying to get a new one.
Yeah.
lined up shortly thereafter.
Definitely.
But I mean, I don't. What else do you want to talk about calibration?
I know. This is the way it always works with me and Calvin. We stay on topic for about 5 minutes, and that's about it.
Oh, there's $2 for Calvin's haircut.
Aspire Design, thank you very much. Yes, Calvin does need a haircut. I mean, even I get a haircut. I can't understand why he don't get more.
Right. I actually got to cut mine.
If I could just get that torch a little bit closer to his hair, we might be able to get it cut even better. Instead of cutting it, we'll just have to brush it off.
Yeah. Well, man, I have enjoyed this community. I'm gonna tell you, man, because I'm new to it. I mean, really, I've only been printing for, I don't know, 6 months or so, 7 months.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
So you're in the honeymoon period.
Yeah, right.
I mean, still treating you really good.
Yeah, no.
They haven't decided to just completely go rogue on you yet.
I don't know. They're working on it. I think they're planning a conspiracy up here somewhere. A mutiny. They are. The whole community is great, though. I mean, it's like you and other channels. John from You Do It. Yeah. Great guy. I mean, they're just fantastic people. I don't know did you watch the Friday Night Hangout last Friday?
No, I didn't get a chance to.
Well, and I don't know the total tally, but I know I sent all my guys over there. I was there at first. So, I mean, a lot of the country club was there. And I think he ended up with $200 and something worth of donations that night.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, on his channel. I think it was a little over $200. Wow. They got into it and they just had a blast with it and everybody. And I mean, it was just bam, bam, bam. It was awesome.
That is
awesome.
Really
was awesome.
So you have any projects going on?
Yes, I do actually. I actually printed my first TPU today.
Really?
First I've ever printed. My first flexible was today.
You've got me
And-
beat.
Oh, you haven't done it yet?
I haven't tried it yet.
Well, I have to say, I was very, very pleased with the results. I did a little frog.
Oh, nice.
He's got a little hole in his head, and his underside looked like crap. But he is squishy, and he holds together. So then we printed a tire, and it's awesome.
I printed a tire too. I printed a tire candy dish.
Oh, that's not TPU though. This is actually this one's actually squishy.
That's cool.
And this was designed by a man that's, I think he's in here. Yeah, he's here. Tanner3D is in your chat list.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's on Thingiverse. Tanner3D.
Yeah.
He designs modular vehicles for I think they're 4-inch Tanner, GI Joes. And he's been, they're modular, so the pieces will fit from one vehicle to another. You can make different vehicles and stuff like that. It's pretty cool stuff. So
that's awesome.
I'm actually printing a rim for it right now over here to the right on the Prusa. We're going to try to fit tomorrow.
That's awesome.
Oh, wow.
And the chat's off the hook tonight.
I know,
Look
man.
at this. Normally Calvin and I stream about 10:30 at night, but since I got the new job, I'm having to go in there earlier than usual.
Right. No.
Definitely got to start streaming earlier.
and it's a quarter after 11 here.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, all the old farts that are from my channel are fixing to go to bed.
Yeah. I think we all are tonight.
Yeah, I hear you. But we I'm waiting on the TiVo little monster from Eddie. I think I saw his name go by a while ago.
Yeah, he's harassing me right now. He says,
I see.
Don't lie, it's because you're old, Jimmy.
That's exactly right. But when I get the TiVo little monster from him, I'm gonna work on printing the extrusions for the Core XY, the Hypercube Evo.
Yeah.
And see what we can do with it. And that's my next big project, really.
Awesome.
Core XY machine. Well, my next big project is putting the little monster back together and getting it to print. And then Mr. Ken just reminded me, he's in the chat as well. You know, the spring steel sheets that are on the Prusa Mark IIIs. Yeah. Ken has powder coated them with PEI. With PEI.
Really?
So something that Prusa's struggling to do, Mr. Ken has a process that he's using to do it. And those are soon to be in beta testing. So we will see how that goes.
Nice. So,
yeah, it's lots of stuff going on. Lots of stuff.
Please remember me, Mr. Ken.
And I guess the skewed view, he's in here. He's been doing 3 models a week. They've been releasing 3 models a week on Thingiverse.
Man.
Yeah. So
that's a lot of work right there.
Man, I'm telling you, and they're all busy, and they're all great people.
Yeah, so. They are all great people.
Now, so you didn't get to go to Murph this time, so all you got to see was pictures and videos and stuff of that nature.
I just sat there with my lip quivering, going.
And see, that's why I decided when I go to Earth, I am going to take the Kuntry bow back here, the printed printer, to set up. But actually, another person that's actually 2 more people that are in the Country Club are building printed printers to take to Earth.
Nice.
So they are building them to take. I just want to take this one because apparently it was the first one anybody had ever built and actually made print.
Really?
As far as I know, that's I'd seen frames put together. I'd never seen motors on them. Never seen extruders on them. And this one actually is running the Mark II or Mark 42 bed from Orbala. That's the clone of the Prusa Mark 42. And it's running Prusa's firmware. So
nice.
Yeah, it's running the Mark II's firmware.
Can't go wrong with that. That's rock solid.
Yeah, and Cat's right. It's great community. Great community. Yeah. I see Rovers over here. Rovers everywhere.
Rover, come on over, huh?
But that's what I'm working. What are you working on?
All I've been doing is work, and I've been trying my best to, do a video here, do a video there, trying to get something saved up for whenever I'm out doing my training. But this is the biggest thing I've done in a bit.
Well, I guess I did a little print, some filament review because Tinkers. I don't know if you know Tinkers from Filamentum, or not Filamentum, Protopasta.
Yeah,
he got them to send me the sample rolls of the Galactic not sample rolls, they're full rolls, but they were off color, is what they said. Of the metallic purple Galactic Empire, off color. You should catch my morning coffee if you think you've had some off color folks. Catch all these East Coast people before they've had their coffee. Yeah, but this was actually printed on my hair. But can I move my camera?
Go for it.
I don't want anybody. The tall printer back here. Yesterday morning, I think it was.
Yeah.
And Eddie Moser.
Oh, Eddie, thank you so much.
No, it's not that. Wait,
what does this have to do with calibration? DOMG. I must know about calibration. Thank you, Eddie.
Eddie, I know you know about calibration, my friend.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Wait, you know what? Eddie might be one of those guys that calibrates after every roll.
I bet he does. I bet he does it every time he looks at the spinner. Oh, I've got to change these steps.
You know what? He was so happy when they put the pause function into Marlin so he could pause it and do it midstream.
Oh, goodness. Where's the Marlin option for E-step test?
That's right. And the thing is, though, if it was that widespread, they would have something like that.
Right.
They would have something that said E-step test, push it spits out 50 millimeters. Was that 50 millimeters? No, let's adjust it. So you could turn the knob and adjust it. They would have that built in. That actually wouldn't be that hard to put into the software.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, calibrating every print reduces heart disease. That's good. I need to start printing like mid-print, or start calibrating mid-print then, because it runs in my family.
Oh, God.
So I have a disposition for heart disease.
Now, one thing I did get in the mail today, let's see if this is the right one or not. I should have brought a knife with me. I haven't even had a chance to check to see exactly what it was. Oh, yeah. So, my friends over at AMZ3D, I noticed on Amazon that they got EETGN. That's the first time I've seen them offered in the United States. They normally do in Canada and other states or in other countries, but they've never offered it in America before. So when I saw it on there, I had to grab some.
Well, I think I have. Well, right now, I'm okay with filament, and you don't hear 3D printers say that very often. Yeah. Right now, I am okay. I really don't have. I could probably get about 6 or 7 more rolls in here. That's about all I can handle.
That's a good problem.
Oh, well, yeah, it is. I mean, but like I was saying, I think it was on yesterday. Yeah, yesterday when I was streaming, I was saying, I get this, like this Protopasta right here, right? And it's so pretty. I want to print so much stuff in it, but I'm stingy because I'm like, if I print something, I'm going to run out. And then I won't have that pretty color when the right model comes along. So I've got a roll of Filamentum's Vertigo Galaxy and Vertigo Gray up here.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I've only printed 2 models, one out of each. And I printed the Sorceress from Luby.
Yeah.
I printed 2, one Galaxy Gray and one Galaxy. And yeah, I printed this out of, I tried to print her Squizzle, the squirrel with the nut, but it failed miserably.
Oh, really?
So yeah, and it was my fault because remember that calibration thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's a Mark II running a Bowden system, but the firmware thinks it's a direct drive.
Oh, okay.
So it was stringing, and it finally got caught up and just pulled it off the bed. And so I had a big mess of spaghetti and filamentum purple. Here we go. And the body of it's still in the trash can, but there's some of the spaghetti.
That hurts when it does that.
But that's my problem when I get these pretty filaments in, as I'm stingy with them. So, I don't want to run out.
I don't blame you. But then again, sometimes it's just fun to just print them.
Yeah. Well,
don't want them to get old.
Yeah, that's why I printed the sorceresses, because they are that's an awesome model.
It is. I've got one sitting right back here.
I see it. You got two. There's two side by side. Both of those look like they're in some kind of gold or something.
Yeah, this is that. This was in that Hatchbox bronze PLA.
I actually have a roll of that right over there.
Oh, do you?
Yes, the Hatchbox bronze PLA right up there.
It's still one of my favorite colors because it looks gold.
Yeah,
but it's not.
Right. That's right. I did a red copper the other day. It was a cheap one, a very cheap roll of filament the other day.
Really?
And it turned out really well. I really did. The guys that are on here, they can tell you. I did a comparison thing.
It was probably, did you get it off of Amazon?
Yeah, I believe so. It's a red copper. Is that it? Like that? Is it red copper?
It's not called red copper, but it's a copper. I don't even have the name on here.
Mine was actually called red copper.
Really?
Yeah, I can't remember. I did a little thing on it the other day on my channel, and I showed the name of. I don't know where I put the dadgum box now. But it printed really well. Let me grab the print. This is a.
Oh wow!
Yeah, this was on the Country Bow, the printed printer. So this
looks great.
Yeah, this is the print that come off of the printed printer. So it prints pretty well, I have to say.
It prints very well.
Can't complain.
No. How does it compare to that Prusa that you've got?
Do you really want me to do that comparison?
I want you to do that comparison.
Okay, because here's the thing. This one's
first we must ask forgiveness from Prusa before.
No, it's not that. I will tell you that for ease of use, the Mark III is the best printer I have.
Yeah.
For ease of use, ease of slicing, ease of Roy Holly got it. He looked it up for me. It's the 3D Best Q red copper. Anyway, this one you put it through Prusa control, you slice it, you put it on here, and you print it. You don't worry about it. It sticks to the bed. The calibration is simple. Everything is simple. It works pretty much flawlessly. I'm not going to say flawlessly. It's a machine.
Yeah.
The other two are basically Mark IIs. So many people have said the print quality between the Mark II and the Mark III, there's not that much difference. So these other two that I have back here, if I took the time to calibrate them, they would probably print just as well as the Mark III, or close to it. They would put out acceptable prints.
We're losing JT. Thank you, JT, for joining.
JT, have fun down under, my friend. Have fun down under. If you're awake in the morning, you know we get coffee. But yeah, the print quality on the Mark III and the Mark II is not much difference. I mean, they're both using E3Ds. The firmwares are a little different, so you know you got the linear advance and stuff. And I haven't upgraded my Mark III to the latest firmware, which I think that they are re-enabling the linear advance because they had turned it off.
Oh, really?
Yes, it was causing some issues. They had some math wrong, and I don't math well myself, so
I don't either.
Right. So it's I believe that they're going to release that. I don't know if it's been released or if they're going to release it. I haven't been back out there to see.
Yeah.
But the two over here are running the latest Mark II firmware. for the Mark IIs, I believe. And yeah, it's working.
That's good.
So, but I would have more of these if I had money.
I think that's the way we all are.
But I did pre-order. I did pre-order for my Haribo back here. I did pre-order the Mark II 0.5 upgrade, which comes with the spring steel sheet bed, the optical sensor, the Bondtech gears, the Noctua, no, not the Noctua thing, and something else. It was something else that came with. It pretty much makes it a Mark III. Oh, and the Penda probe with the temperature adjustment on it. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that was it was $149. When I bought
goodness, you can't go wrong with that.
No, it was great. It was a great price, but they don't start shipping until May, and we know how that worked with the Mark IIIs.
Yeah.
So I might get it in Christmas time or something. I don't know.
Hey, it's Christmas time.
But but yeah, that'll make that basically a Mark 2.5. So it'll be really nice. And the Mark 42 bed I got, it was $161 after shipping for it. So
wow.
Yeah, the other was a no-brainer.
Yeah, you just can't go wrong with that kind of a setup.
Well, let me ask you this, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know how long you've been 3D printing, okay, or YouTubing. I really don't know how long you've been YouTubing.
Yeah,
a lot longer than me, believe me. I know, but you know the thing is, I am very much still new to 3D printing. Okay, I don't know. I've got one Delta, and it's the Monoprice Mini. It's like this tall, and it'll print the cat. Yeah, it will print the cat and a chess piece. But I've never worked with a big Delta, one like I'm getting, or a Core XY. I've never even played with a Core XY machine. That's why I want to build one. But I'm pretty sure I'm like you in the fact that I tinker. I work on everything I have.
Yeah.
I've got an antique 1984 GMC out there that I've got a brand new AC hose in I've got to put on and all this other stuff. So I work on everything. I just kind of pigeonholed my channel to 3D printing.
Right.
Which may expand later on. It depends on how things go. But this is my wife when I first started this, she's like, "Oh my God, another hobby." So now 6 months into this one, it's lasted about 5.5 months longer than the rest of them. Because normally you go and you get to the end, or I throw everything at a hobby and I get to everything it can give me and I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done with it. I haven't got there on 3D printing.
I know.
And
3D printing is the evolving hobby. It will never get old because there's always something new to learn. There's always something new to print. It's that evolving hobby that just keeps you engaged. And when you add YouTube to this, it makes it a double hobby.
Man, I tell you, you know, and it's crazy because I'm in the last 3 weeks of my day job. So I'm basically just handing off the code and stuff that I've written over the past year to the FTEs that are staying there. Okay. So I'm handing this stuff off. I don't have a demanding workload during the day. So these guys that are in the country club here, I've been doing the morning coffee thing every morning.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's 3.5 hours every day.
Wow.
And then like today you throw in, I think the TPE print was supposed to be 1.5 hours, which the frog was done in about 1 hour and 45 minutes. He was done. So we're like, we're done. And then I said, okay, I'm going to start the tire and then I'll show you all in the morning the tire. Well, we sit there and watch the whole daggum tire print. So it ended up being a 5.5 hour stream that was supposed to be 1.5 hours long. So today we have 9 hours of streaming before I even got on your channel.
I see Craig says, "Woo, country club. How much you want to bet that there's a drinking game going on right now?
No, see, that's the thing. Well, and see, that's the thing with Ben. That's Ben Craig, by the way. He has a nice YouTube channel. He just started. What are you up to now? 61 or 62, Craig? Or Ben on the count? Y'all go sub to Ben if you're not there. He's coming up and he's doing a good job.
That's
but
good.
He is definitely a member of the country club. First thing in the morning, he's there. He's there all the time. Everything. Now, see, you gave him an idea. Jimmy Shaw, it's your fault that the country club now has an idea to create a drinking game. As if I didn't have enough.
You thought this was a kid's show.
No, as if I didn't have enough to contend with them already. Take it easy, Paul Cumber. It's 5:30 in the morning there.
Oh, goodness. Thank you, Paul.
Oh, she's in Europe.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Good morning, Kat. How are you?
She's over there fairly close to Daniel Naray.
Yeah, I think she said, I saw somewhere where she said she was going to, or she went to the Meetup Sweden.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, see, Ricky now says now nobody will be up for morning coffee because we're keeping them all up too late.
And getting them drunk.
Right, and getting them drunk. And they're oh, I broke the leg off my frog.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
It's still attached. It's just kind of, he's hobbled.
No wildlife was harmed during the making of the stream.
Are you sure?
Okay, maybe a frog.
Oh, Kat said it was a blast. Now I don't know how you do. Chris Riley, I think when he had me on his channel the other day, and I have a unique interaction with my chat group every time I get sidetracked. I'm the squirrel.
Yeah,
you know, very bad, and they know that, and they do that on purpose. I think a lot of times
they do.
but I try to interact with every comment, and you know, we talked about it on my channel the other day. If I grow, I was watching Jerry and Jay's 2 cents, their thing the other day. The chat was going by so fast. There's absolutely no way.
There's no way they can. They don't even try anymore. They're just like, and they used to. They got to the point where they were doing only donations. They would read the donations. They actually got up to the point where that had to be a $20 donation, or it wouldn't stop the chat.
Well, yeah, no, and I get that, man, because I was watching it going, how do they do that? So you know, and that's one thing that I offered on Patreon was that private live stream.
That's a good idea.
So that those guys, and I'm not trying to take it away from the other guys, but if you got, and I'm not there, not even close by any means, but if you get 300 or 400 people in chat, now I'm not talking, because I think they had 3,000 and something watching that Jay's 2 cents and Jerry, the whatever that is.
Yeah.
But if you get 300 in chat and they're chatting, there's no way you're keeping up with that. No way. You can try. You can try.
You can try, but it ain't going to happen.
No, it's not. It's bad enough sometimes when I got 30, because I do hit 32, 30 occasionally. You know, that's about what I get. You know, a lot of them's 20. It depends. If they're really drunk the night before, it's 2.
Like tomorrow morning?
Yes, like tomorrow morning. After this.
Because of that country club.
Right. But yeah, there's the Fugly Vapor. That's another country club guy from the UK. Yeah, they're great guys, man. They really are, and that's what I have found about this community, Jimmy. It's just that way, man.
Yeah,
it's like, you know, you put out a call, and I thought Eddie was going to take you up on it there for a little bit.
Actually, he did. He was going to take me up, and then when he saw that you're coming in, he's like, "Oh, you know what? I'll just sell silence and just heckle you like usual."
And that's fine. That's great, though.
I asked him if he wanted to do a 3-way, and he wasn't up for it.
Oh, I don't think I'm up for that either, Eddie. I'm with you, buddy. I'm with you. I'm not there. Hey, Pat, come over and subscribe We'll see about doing it. Yeah, no, Eddie, I'm with you that way, buddy. Nope. 3 ways out the question. It's just a menage de Jimmy. He's on his own.
Oh, goodness.
Kat says she's too shy.
Kat would be awesome on live stream.
I believe so.
Yeah, before I went out on, go for it.
No, the Fugly Vapor, just because I'm here at 4:40 a.m. Have I made it to honorary redneck yet, Walter? If you're a member of the country club, you're an honorary redneck. That's just the way it is.
Oh, man.
Jimmy, can I give him a sneak peek?
Uh-oh. What are you going to give him a sneak peek of?
Well, because in the morning, we're going to put a tire on that.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, get it right, dummy. There we go. There you go, Ricky Tanner. I'm going to leave it on there. Eddie Moser, I'm with you, buddy. That's not my type of gig either. No, sir. No, sir. Hold on. I can't read chat. That's in my way. Oh, there we go. That's good. I can do that. So, yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, God. Did you read the chat?
Yeah. Drink again?
No, not even to drink again. Go down 1, 2, 3 below that.
Rim job.
That ain't even right, man.
This stream is going to be so demonetized by tomorrow morning.
Well, see, and that's why I don't mind it, Jimmy, because, see, none of mine are monetized yet. I don't have 1,000 viewers. I don't have 1,000 subscribers yet, so I'm not monetized.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. But before you took me up on it, I put out one personal invitation.
Yeah. To
one person. Because I thought about trying to contact Joel, but I figured Joel, it was way too late in the game to try getting him in.
Right.
So I thought there's one other person I know whose camera is always set up. It's always set where he just hits live. I'm like, Jerry? he hit me back. He says, sorry, I'm just not tonight. I'm like, no problem.
He tweeted earlier because he went to the gym today.
Yeah, he did.
It's the first time in a while. He said he was sore. He said it was hurting.
I'll bet. Because otherwise, I think he might have done it just for kicks. In which case, there definitely wouldn't be any monetization.
Right. Well, hey, the Fugly Vapor has a question for you. Hey, Jimmy, I spy a Me Creator behind you. What do you think of it? Would you recommend it? Because I'm thinking of getting one.
I'll be honest with you. Of all my printers, that is the most rock solid printer I've got. I bought the one, a year and a half ago? I think it was. I have done nothing to it. I put a fan underneath it. Because the fan that comes with it, the cooling fan for the board, honestly, it sucks. But if you go and you put like a 120 millimeter fan underneath, it works great. The board on it is a rock solid board. The MK8 extruder works great. I'm trying to think of anything that's really went wrong with it, and nothing's went wrong with it. It's just been really, really a good printer. So yes, I would definitely recommend it. The rest of them, it's still up in the air.
And then you got another one from the tinkering corner.
Let's see here. My eyes are getting so bad.
How's the new job, Jimmy?
How's the new job? Okay. So today was my second day. Yesterday, I was over in not Merced. My goodness, my brain is fried. I got up at 5 o'clock yesterday morning, went over to Modesto, and pretty much trained with the manager over there. And so today was my first day at my store. And I'll be honest with you, I love it. It's it's a new challenge, and there's a huge learning curve. That's one of the reasons why I've had to really kind of tame down how many videos I do. I have one I was going to put out today, and I'm thinking I might wait off later in the week and just have one video for this week. I normally do 2 videos a week. I usually do one Tuesday night and then one on Friday night. But right now I've got one video already uploaded. I have 2 other videos that I can make for, edit them pretty quick. But I don't know. I might go and do 2 videos this week. I don't know. I'll see. But to answer your question, I love the job. It's going to be rewarding in the long run, I hope.
Cool, man. All right.
I lost you.
Did you lose me? Am I good?
No, you're back.
Okay. I don't know what happened. I didn't do anything. I'm sitting here. My internet's crap, though. I get 1.5 megabit up.
Oh, my goodness. I used to be that way. And then I finally went to Comcast. Everybody talks bad about Comcast.
Yeah.
It's been a lifesaver for me.
Oh, I bet. Well, I'll tell you, it's really funny because I think they laid the internet line right next to the sunshine line because they have to pipe the sunshine in here, too. We live so far in the woods. All right. Ben Craig says he has a suggestion on how to end my streams.
Uh-oh.
Okay. What is it, Craig? Or Ben? Sorry. Oh, he'll take a second, I guess. I don't know what your latency is. I've got mine on. I've got mine on
30-second latency.
Oh, yeah, I've got mine on ultra low. I think it's like down to 8 or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I can interact with chat. We can pop them back and forth because that's what I do. I mean, that's my thing. You need to do the Mario. I don't even know what the Mario dance. Send me a video of you doing the Mario dance, and then I'll do it. No, I won't. Just send me the video though.
Could just do the white boy dance.
The white boy. I can't even do that. Once I get this gut started, it don't want to stop. We had another question. Roy Holly asked Jimmy Shaw Tidbits what you do.
I just became a auto center manager. It's my first time ever being in a management position, and that's a lot to learn.
That's yeah, you had that with Joel. I think you were chatting with Joel about that.
Yeah. At the time I had just applied for for NCR, and to be honest with you, everything was on track for me to get hired on there when all of a sudden the phone call came from this other one.
Right.
So the decision was which one do you go for? It's like, well, pretty much which one asked me first.
Hey, I've been in that situation several times. Lucky 13 Vinyl said he's the boss man now. That's right. Oh, and Ben said it's on his way in Twitter chat. Sure it is. I'll hold my breath, Ben Craig. I will hold my breath.
Jimmy's got a white man disease. It's the #1 killer of rhythm. And jumping, from what I hear.
Yes, that's true. Randall Jensen, this man has been on my stream a few times. I don't know if he's on yours before.
Oh yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah.
Remember the 2 rules of management. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait to hear these either. Sling them out, Randall. Hold on. I'll show you the #1 of everything. This is the #1 rule of everything. I'm going to see if Jimmy can read this.
If you can't dazzle them with brilliance, baffle them with bull.
It's supposed to have an S word at the end, but I had it up in my office. So.
Well, it says the 2 rules of management. The boss is always right. See rule #1.
I said to KK too many times, too many shots. Oh. Too many shots.
Oh man.
These and I know Jimmy, you weren't at Murph, and you haven't been on my channel. You've probably never seen one of my videos. And that's probably
I've actually seen a couple.
Have you?
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
I watch a lot of YouTube.
Well, I did until these guys started making me stream for 10 hours a day. And then they're like, hey, did you watch my video? Hey, did you watch my video? Hey, did you watch? Well, no, I've been on here all day long. How am I supposed to watch your dadgum video?
Maybe you need to start watching their videos while you're streaming.
Well, I've tried that, but then it slows my stream down so dadgum much I can't stream. I'm like, come on.
Toss a guy a bone.
They had me on a roll today, though. They really did. We got on some of the redneck stuff, and it's really funny, you know, because the redneck, and I'm not saying it's persona because it's not. It's actually who I am.
Yeah.
But my way of speaking and the way that I handle myself helps me out, because when I go in for a job interview and they hire me, they don't expect very much.
Yeah.
So anything I deliver is over and above.
Just raise the bar.
That's right.
That's awesome.
No, it's been great, man. It really has.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Now they're talking about I need to go more than 10 hours a day.
Oh, God.
I told y'all make it my full-time job, and that's what we'll do. I'll put in a 12-hour day, 5 days a week. Saturday and Sundays are mine.
Yep.
So, but no, it's great, man. I have thoroughly enjoyed it. But you know, and we talked a little bit about oh Lord, that's not funny.
What's that?
The last comment there, that's not funny. I don't like comments like that. And I know he was joking.
Shot Calvin for country.
That's just wrong.
Okay, number one, Calvin knows where I live. If I tried doing that,
that's not good. Because Calvin can make some crap. I'll tell you right now.
I could never trade the. Oh my God, the sky is falling.
Oh Lord have mercy! I don't know how y'all stand it on here with this man. I'd be rolling in my floor. But no, I was amazed when I went to Murph, because there were so many great things there, and I didn't get to see a lot because I set up a table, and when you set up a table, people come by, they want to talk, they want to ask you stuff.
Yeah. And
I brought this printed printer because, and I don't know, the extrusions are printed. I mean, that's pretty much it. The whole thing is printed except the electronics, the bed, and the smooth rods and stuff like that. I didn't know that, like I told you before, that really hadn't been done. I mean, you had the Snappy, you know, which is a printer that's a lot 3D printed, more than mine.
Yeah.
But it doesn't print with the quality of that one. And I think that's what caught everybody off guard, is that you could get prints like this off of a printer that was printed.
Right.
You know, and that just made everything take off and stuff like that. Yes, Eddie Moser, it is. No, I'm just kidding. It's not. It's really not. But if I could do it, I would.
Yeah. Why not?
No, it's really funny. And you know, somebody was saying earlier, I think it was James from Print and Play. And do you know James?
Yes.
From Print and Play. He said he didn't know about being, you know, the tiny arcade guy, you know, that makes the tiny arcades. And then he thought about it and he's like, well, that's just cool. I mean, that's just a cool title, the tiny arcade guy. You're the guy that builds tiny arcade. Yeah. I had no idea about the 3D printers. I thought that would be more of a thing.
Yeah.
I really did. When I got to Murph, I figured I would see more of that, you know.
Yeah.
Printed printer print, say that 5 times fast. I can't in my current situation. Quit shooting tequila, Ben Craig. It makes your clothes fall off, buddy. And you can't do that at a public school.
Oh, God. Oh, man.
Ken says, who's Calvin? Calvin is Calvin Witt, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that Calvin Witt? He has a channel as well, correct?
Yeah. He's Calvin Witt on YouTube, but it's Make It With Calvin. That's his series he has on there. And he does a lot of 3D printing, but a lot more of actually machining as far as he has a CNC router,
Right.
so it really does a great job.
Yeah, your and his channel are both makers channels, though, correct? It's not just 3D printing.
Right. And the thing about with my channel, I didn't intend for this channel to be what it is. I originally, the name of my channel was just Jimmy Shaw, and it was just for me sharing videos at the concerts. And I was mainly sharing those over on Facebook. I'd upload to YouTube and then share it over on Facebook with my friends and family. And then I got the first 3D printer. So it's like, okay, I'll start doing 3D printing. Well, when that started taking off, it's like, okay, nobody cares about the concert videos. I guess I'll do 3D printing videos and like travel and that kind of stuff. So before long, it's like nobody cared about anything but 3D printing. So it's just, I just renamed the channel to Jimmy Shaw's Tidbits. That way it can be anything I want, but pretty much stuck with 3D printing.
Right. Yeah.
That and one video that really took off was changing my blower motor on my Nissan Sentra without taking the dashboard out.
Did you just take the glove box out and get under there?
Actually, that one's even worse. This one, you have to go from the driver's side in order to change out the blower motor.
Oh, it sucks.
It's right in the middle, but all the books and everything say it takes 5 hours. You have to pull out the dashboard. But I saw one post online where the guy says, no, you take out the brake assembly going from the driver's side. And so that's what I ended up doing. I did a video on it.
Cool. Heck yeah. All right, we got a few here. Capricorn PTFE tubing would look really good on that printer. The blue is about the same color. You're right, but and I've said it on my channel, Capricorn PTFE tubing is out of my price, out of my budget right now. With the end of my income coming here in a couple of weeks, it's out of my budget. Kat said, Kuntry3D, are you going to share the project files of that printed printer? Okay, Kat, go on to Thingiverse and look up the AM8, because that's what that is an AM8. It started as an ANET, which it's no longer any part of an ANET. It started as the all-metal ANET 8, which is the AM8, and all I did was print the extrusions. So those are also on Thingiverse, the 2040 extrusions. And then Eddie Moser, oh God. Ben Craig said, can't stop, won't stop, but the clothes aren't coming off. Okay, back to be serious. All right. Eddie Moser says, Kuntry3D at Jimmy Saw's Tidbits makes sparks and lets the magic smoke out. I did.
On the Zone Star.
On the Zone Star?
On the live stream, by the way. I plugged it in. If you go to the Zone Star live stream, you'll see the thumbnail I put up was the thumbnail of the sparks coming out from it. Right. No, I will check that out. I tried to get my guys one day. I left the camera on the printer, right? And I come in where you couldn't see me, and I took a big puff of my vape and blew it under my printer. Nobody saw it. Nobody was watching. They just had the crap playing in the background, giving me view hours. But then today, I think it was today. Yeah, today I was printing on the Prusa, and I blew it out, and I had my face on the screen, and somebody goes, "Hey, your Prusa's on fire." Oh man. King Random jumps in and says, "Hey all," and he's one of your moderators. So yeah, he's a great guy.
Good deal. But yeah, man, this is a great. Keep an eye out for. Okay, I'm gonna send him a cutter. See after much cap. Eddie, I believe that Ken said he was going to. Oh, Eddie Moser is working on the cutter, Ken. I think you said you were going to send me the Capricorn tube with the spring steel sheet when you got those ready.
Sweet.
Adam 81, the kit of the AP8, the extrusions are also different. I didn't use the extrusions with the little pins to lock them together. Mine are just flat ended. You're welcome to try that. I looked at it. I didn't want to do it.
So Kat has some never released footage of her smoking a power brick. Nice.
How did you keep it lit? I don't know if I could smoke a power brick. I'm just kidding, Cat. That would be nice. Release that.
Yeah, it would.
All right.
Well, but you smoked a power brick, Cat? That must have tasted awful.
That's what I was thinking, you know.
Kuntry3D says, "Sup, Adam? Sup?
Sup, Adam? Sup?" I bet he did that too. I bet he did that on his thing when he was typing. He went,
Sup?"
Kicked his head back. Kicked his head back like that. Sup, Adam? Knowing he's typing and can't nobody see him.
Let's not forget the tarantula fire. It never caught on fire.
I missed that one too.
Did, but it didn't catch on fire. Oh man!
I bet it was, Cat. I bet it was stinky when that happened. The only blue smoke I have ever produced in my entire tinkering career was a knockoff mini Rambo Chinese model that I got off of Amazon.
Oh, really?
Yeah. As soon as I stuck power to it, of course, I had a little blue wisp of smoke came up, and well, yeah, it didn't work after that. Don't know why. I've had things smoke my whole life. Cars, every car I cranked up, it smoked, but guess what? It drove fine.
Right.
I don't know why that board quit working. That was just a little smoke. It wasn't even enough to smell. Yeah, Ken just popped in about the Capricorn tube from way back. Said, yeah, it's taking a while. Didn't want to let me down. Let me tell you something, Ken. It takes a lot more than that to let me down, my brother.
Yep.
It really does. After the love that y'all guys have shown me, and I'll tell you a story, Jimmy, and you can go back and actually Thursday, I'm releasing the mail thing Thursday, and I'm going to give it out here because most of these guys already know.
Yeah.
Since I was losing my contract, I put out a wish list on Amazon for computer parts because I was renting to own a PC.
Oh, wow.
It was my streaming machine. Okay. Well, I got a case in and I got a power supply in. Well, then one of my subscribers sent me a box and I opened it. It had a motherboard, RAM, CPU, video card, everything in it to build a PC. And then the next day I got an SSD in the mail. And now I have another one that's just shipped out another PC to me so that I can use for video editing and leave this one as streaming because it's not that powerful. They did all of that.
Yeah.
All of that out of the goodness of their heart. And I'm actually taking that PC back this coming Monday. So it will go back this Monday and I'll no longer have to pay that money every month.
That's
so
awesome.
I will get to keep streaming. And they did it because I guess for some ungodly reason, they want to watch me stream in the morning. I have no idea. I have yet to figure that out. My wife is still bumfuzzled by that too.
I'll be honest with you.
She,
the PC I'm streaming on right now, the one I do for all my editing, it was given to me by one of my viewers. And I would love to give him credit. I would love to go on here and say who he is because he's such an awesome person. He's a good friend.
Right.
But I don't because he asked me not to.
There you go.
And he took and he gave me a awesome, it's got an i7 processor. It's got 2 hard drives he put into it. I mean, he put these parts into this PC. 2 1 gigabyte hard drives. He's got, I forget how much memory. It's not maxed out, but it's enough to get the job done. And then in the mail one day, he goes and he sends me a upgraded memory, I forget. I did a video on where I installed the video card as a 1050, I believe was for the win.
Yeah.
And it's like, I cannot believe the people, this camera right here, the extended battery, the lens, another one of my viewers sent that to me. So, because whenever I got the camera, he's like, you need a wide angle lens for it.
Cool, man.
The people on YouTube, and especially in the maker community, are just great people.
Yeah. Hey, Wellbot, I know you were meaning okay by that, but if you can delete that statement, please. I don't.
Out of respect, I won't say it because.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Wellbot, please, if you will, delete that on your own. Thank you.
Thank you.
We got it. I understand. But yeah, I don't want to leave that on Jimmy Shaw's
We all
YouTube
giggled.
video. Yeah, everybody giggled. But we actually did that the other day, Jimmy. We went through and we were like, okay, are we the Country Clan? And I'm like, no, we're not. So somebody come up with the Country Club, and that was what we stuck with. And I'm like, that'll work, you know.
Yeah.
So that's what we're gonna be. And I had a couple of things up here. Kat said that's so heart touching. What a great community. The Handy Outdoor Nerd said that's awesome. Y'all, you really have. And I know you might know, and you may have been in that situation. But I'm not a very emotional guy. Okay, I had to slow down on my mail thing Thursday when I was opening this stuff up. I really did, because that is touching. That they want to spend any time with me to begin with, but that they, out of the goodness of their heart, just give you something like that. You know, yeah. You got that. And don't get me wrong, he didn't tell me not to tell who it was. I told them all who it was. Yeah. I told them today, I said, I'm working with a shirt designer right now to try to make sure that everybody that gave me something gets at least a t-shirt back out of my pocket, if I can afford it. When that comes around, it may take a minute, but I've got a list. I've written it down. They are getting that, you know.
That is
so
awesome.
It's been great. Oh, and here Ken said shiggles are even better at Cat. Yeah, we have the shiggles in the morning, and that's because we want to be PG-13. And can I say a cuss word on your channel?
Go for it.
We don't want to say shits and giggles, so we come up with shiggles.
Shiggles.
We got the shiggles going on. Well, but I am on that sticker game. I'm getting there. I've only got one self-addressed stamped envelope sent to me so far. That'll be on tomorrow's mail thing Thursday. To be honest, I need your stream in the morning to get my day started. It's part of my routine now, and we all thank you for it. Once again, humbled, buddy. It's been great. This is Kat says it helps with her depressions. That's cool. King Random would rather spend time watching Jimmy laugh than most TV.
Oh, God.
Me too, man. I actually, I'd watched a few of your videos before I saw the stream with Joel the other night.
Yeah.
I really paid attention to it the other night, how much you actually do laugh. And how infectious, I'm not even going to say funny, you have an infectious laugh.
Do I?
Yeah.
It's like
not
cancer?
Yeah. More like a yawn, I think. You know how one person yawned and everybody got a yawn then? I think that's it. It's infectious. It's not, you don't laugh at your laugh. You laugh with it because you got to be part of it. Yeah. That's the way that is. That's the way Jimmy Shaw's laugh is. It's freaking awesome.
Except if you go and look up the comments on my that Harry Lion video. Oh my God.
I'll have to go look at that.
Yeah, but there's some pretty bad comments on there.
Are they commenting about you laughing?
Oh yeah. Between that and it being a toilet brush.
Man, let me tell you, them people need a throat punch. That's what them people need. Y'all just go home. Y'all don't. There's no need for bad comments. And I tell them this all the time: treat every person you meet like you want to be treated, and the world would be a great place, great place to live.
It would.
And I don't care if you're what denomination or whatever you are. If you treat that person in front of you how you want to be treated, this world would be perfect.
Yep. And I'll tell you about denominations. I will tell you a secret. You look deeply into every one of them. It's all the same thing. It's all supposed to be peace. It's all supposed to be love.
Yeah, and I'm not even going with religion, man. Right. I just didn't want to bring up race and all this other stuff. I just said denomination because religion's an easy target. Yeah. Okay. But everybody, am I perfect? No. Nope. There's nobody out there that's perfect. Everybody hollers this or that or whatever. Well, it's in this book that I read one time. Those that hadn't done it, y'all throw that first rock. Cat, it's a great philosophy to live by. Oh, Nereus has a contagious laugh too. You're right. You're right. Chris. Oh, Jimmy's giggle bits. That's awesome. Wellbot threw that in there. That's awesome. That's crazy. Oh God, now I got one. Ken said Kuntry3D read a book. Damn.
Damn.
Damn, boy. We went over redneck words the other day. And mayonnaise is one of them. You know that's a redneck word, don't you, Jimmy?
It's got to be.
It is. Mayonnaise a bunch of people in here. And it's the same. It don't change when you put mayonnaise on the sandwich either.
No, it doesn't.
Nope. Same word. Context is a great thing.
Yeah, it is.
Uh-oh. I'm breaking stuff.
Rover's got an idea for a print to make.
Oh, God.
I can't wait.
Used to could. Eddie Moser, did you eat yet? They're going off of redneck stuff. Used to could, yeah. Did you? God, they're just going off on it. All right, what's a great print, Rover?
Get Calvin's head and the hairy lion.
I guess so.
He's going to hit me up tomorrow morning. What in the world did you do last night?
He is. He's going to say, you can't ever have that on there again.
Oh, he won't.
I know, man. I know. Print the hairy Trump.
Oh, God. No.
Wait, let me get here. Can you see that? That's that emoji stare. That the little, just the blinking eyes, like that blank stare. No, that one. That's it. You got the big camera. I can't do it. Oh wait, Wellbot must. You're not gonna bury me in a jar. Get off my land. Are you trying to say something? That just sounds right to me.
Yeah.
No, Wellbot. Yes, redneck rampage. Eddie Moser, ain't you from Arkansas?
Is he?
Well, he lived there. He worked there. He worked at Walmart when I did.
Did he?
He worked in Unix ops, and I was on the SamsClub.com startup team.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, they're from Redneck Rampage. Okay, I never play video games, so I'm not a video gamer. Oh, Ken dared you to laugh, Jimmy Shaw. See there? You got to play spin the bottle with Jimmy Shaw to get him to laugh. See? He's from the civilized part of Arkansas. Yeah, from Dumas. He's from Dumas, Arkansas, ain't you, Eddie? I went through Dumas, Arkansas on my way back to Florida one day. We stopped in the McDonald's there, right? I ordered, I don't know, 4 or 6 cheeseburgers, something like that. I had my girls with me because I got 4 daughters and my wife, you know. So I ordered like 6 cheeseburgers, a couple chicken stuff. Get out there, none of the cheeseburgers had cheese on them.
Oh, God.
So I took them back in. I'm like, I ordered cheeseburger. They were all wrapped in cheeseburger wrapper. The lady behind the counter goes, I need you to make me 6 cheeseburgers, right? I sit there and watch that guy make me 6 more hamburgers and didn't put a damn slice of cheese on there, one of them.
Well, he had to have something for lunch.
when she gave them to me, I go, ma'am, he didn't put any cheese on those either. She turned around and goes, boy, I told you to quit smoking that shit. And she yelled it out and the whole restaurant heard it.
Well, I'm hungry. Cheese for the hamburger.
Yeah. Yeah, Eddie Moser said center of hillbilly hell. You're right. But no, man, this is great, Jimmy. I've enjoyed this stream for sure.
I've enjoyed streaming with you for sure. Thank you so much for joining.
I don't know how long do you normally stream for?
Usually for about an hour.
Oh, well, we've been over that for about 13 minutes or so.
Oh, yeah.
That's fine. It's not a problem. And see, this is what happens to me because then I get into chat.
Yeah.
And I sit there for another hour and a half talking to them in chat.
I know.
Okay. Ben Craig said he's old and his old ass has to go. I mean, that's not what he said. I'm sorry. Walter and Jimmy, has been a great stream, but I need to get to bed. I will see you in the morning coffee, Walter. Thank you.
Quite honestly, we got to go to bed too.
Oh, yeah, because it's midnight 15 for me.
Oh God, yeah, it's 9:14 here, so yeah, I gotta start getting around.
Yeah, Mars on the Rock, so 3 more hours. Ken's like, oh no. Oh, Kat's gone. We gotta wait for her to get back though, Jimmy.
Oh,
we gotta tell her back.
Yeah,
she went to get some.
Wait till she gets that coffee. And she gonna put cream and sugar in it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Carroll Science. Did we say something? My 4-year-old likes to watch the stream with me. Had to turn it off for a minute. I'm sorry, Jimmy.
That's all right.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I forget that it's 9-something over there. It's midnight over here. So most of them are in the bed over here. Oh, Lord of mercy. There's that last one's for you, Jimmy.
Uh-oh. Careful in the morning. Don't want to break your hip. Getting out of bed. Oh, God.
Sorry, Mr. Carroll Science. I apologize for that because it was probably me you had to turn it off for. And I try to keep my streams absolutely PG-13. I really do. Yeah, I've slipped a couple times, but I try very, very hard. Kat said no, only milk. Okay.
Cool. At least she's back.
King Random, I did. I watched the entire thing. The entire thing. The 3D printer they have on that show is awesome. Printed the knee brace and then a ratchet wrench. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Have you seen Lost in Space?
No, I haven't.
Second episode, they showed a 3D printer on there. Second episode. Second, third, and fourth, I think they're all on there. I believe.
Cool.
And Eddie Moser keeps thinking about, yeah, see, this is where I get stuck, Jimmy. You're just going to have to call this, buddy.
Guys, I want to thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's been had an awesome time streaming with Walter here. Please go over to his channel, check it out, put it in the description of this video. Check out his videos. Please subscribe to him. He's a great guy. And I can't thank you guys enough for joining us. Hopefully next week I'll have Calvin back with me. Not anything bad towards you, guy. I'd love to stream again. We'll probably have you back on again soon, but I gotta get back in there, Calvin. He's my boy.
Look, you see my country club dropping in here. Adam 81 said round 3 on your channel, Kuntry3D. No, dude, I'm going to bed. My wife was like, "You're streaming at 11 o'clock. What are you doing?"
She's like, "Come to bed or lose me forever."
When you leaving? No, man, we've been married 23 years, and she puts up with my stuff. So I have to say I love her a lot. She's my rock, my foundation. She's the best thing that ever happened to me. Eddie Moser, I do have vidges. No Fugly Vapor, I am not, because I have to be up in about 7 hours to get ready for morning coffee for you people.
Yeah.
But Jimmy Shaw, it's been fantastic. And any of the country club that's left in here that isn't subscribed to Mr. Jimmy Shaw, y'all know what to do. Hit the subscribe and ring that bell.
Appreciate it.
Y'all give a thumbs up to this video on your way out too, you lazy bums.
Guys, thank you very much for joining. You have a good one. Take care and catch you next week.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Go ahead and there we go.